This is not really something me and the guys talk about all the time. So.
There's ambient music.
There is.
Is it
might be
loud?
super loud at first. You might need to
There's
adjust it. But...
ambient screaming music.
One of those. Okay, yeah, we're waiting for the trigger there. Cool. No worries. Sweet. Cool. No worries. Tim, how you been, man?
Doing well. Bought a house. Moved into
Nice.
said house.
Tim, how you been, man? Very
Yeah, it
good.
was
Doing well.
the week after we got back from the honeymoon. We're like, we'll go look at this house, but we'll probably wait till spring, and then bought it. Yeah, it was
Nice.
the week after we got back from
How's
the
the
honeymoon. We'll
how's
go
the
look at this
market
house,
in
but we'll probably wait till
Dayton
spring,
area?
and then bought it. It's cooled off a lot, and this was a rental, so it wasn't doing well. It'd been on the market for like 3 months, so we came in 10 grand under asking, and they took it.
Sweet.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, we were very happy. The house next door to us is for sale for $85,000 more
Sweet.
than what we paid for this one, and it is not that good. Like they're being real dumb.
Well, yeah, I can understand why you like didn't plan to buy it.
that good.
Like, well, we should probably buy it.
They're being real dumb. We'll just lowball them, and if they say no, we'll wait 3 months and try again. And they said yes.
Hey, well, rock on.
We'll just lowball them, and if they say no, we'll wait 3 months and try again. And they said yes. Been playing a lot of Guild Wars with Denny.
Nice. Sweet.
And I still like that game. I just don't have any time to do anything with it.
I promised him
I
I'd
still-
play it when I got my new
still like
computer.
that
I got
game,
my
I
new
just don't
computer. I
have any
signed on
time to
Guild
do
Wars for
anything
about
with it.
5 minutes, and I was like, I hate this.
I didn't even tell me.
Sign on again. I did not tell you. That's true.
I think I'm on my like 7th or 8th legendary now.
Holy moly.
That is
Yeah.
a lot of time.
God damn.
I mean, good on you,
I'm on my
but
7th or
like,
8th
Jesus.
legendary now. A fair amount of it was just buying it for money.
God damn.
Sure.
Whenever I get GameStop gift cards, I just buy Guild
Nice
Wars
thing about
coins.
a fair
amount of it was
Being an adult with a career and stuff, right?
Whenever I get
As opposed
GameStop
to
gift cards, I
teenagers
just
that
buy
be
Guild
like,
Wars
wow,
coins.
sucks. All right, sweet. Oh yeah, we're waiting. Patrick, are you able to? I know you just popped in, but are you able to find the link? All right, that I put in chat.
I will grab it out of the chat.
I know you. But are you able to? Trailer, is your character ready to go? Ready to rock, or need a little bit more?
I mean, he's
I can
ready
stall
now.
sometimes.
No, you're good. We can roll. I mean, I just added starting equipment and like he's one thing. So no, you're good. We can.
Well,
as a monk, I basically need nothing. So
right, yeah. Cool. Well, some of you guys know each other, some of you don't. So, Trailer and Tim, I know you guys know each other, but we got Darius, Patrick, Eric, Trailer is what we call him. This is his last name, Nathan. Tim. So each of you guys I know and trust, and are really good role players. Also, this is I will say too, this is a one shot, and I think I told you guys this, but completely homebrew, right? I'm running an entire campaign, and this is supposed to serve as like a prequel for the campaign. So afterwards, I will be interested in like your thoughts if you need to refine it, or anything that worked really well, anything that didn't work well. And so yeah, we'll have fun with it. But also, if you haven't already, there is like music in some of these maps. The first splash should have music already. If you like, take a second to adjust it, make sure the sound is okay. It could be blaring at you at first. So, also I want to check in on Trailer, make sure you're okay because your video is glitching out. Are you still with us?
yeah,
Okay. Oh, that was creepy. Okay, cool. You went like that, and all of a sudden it stopped glitching, and I saw you do the thumbs up.
cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, but I'm like 25 feet from my router, so it should be fine.
Cool. Okay, sweet. We all ready to rock?
Ready
Let's
to go.
do it.
Alright, so I'm gonna pause the music for now. I don't have a map for the initial scene, but You guys can keep looking at Vecna while I describe the opening.
Cutie.
Where did I go? Okay, cool. It's another humid day in the capital city of Thatch, one that you've seen again and again, being overly familiar with the sights and the sounds of the city from a young age. As you stand at the highest point of the city, outside of the barracks, close to the city center, you watch the sun reach its apex as the panorama of Carlay Bay rests in front of you. Freighters proceeding with their relentless routine of carrying new cargo from allied cities into the port. Your CO, Lieutenant Commander Garrelix, a humorless dwarf that takes his job very seriously, slowly paces back and forth. Maggots, listen up. You may have completed your basic training and done well enough to impress some important brass to be assigned Spec Ops. But you're still no better than the shit stuck between my ass hairs to me. You've been given an important mission. We have reports of a possible defector in the Cult of Use, and we need you to make contact. I don't think I need to explain to you how important this asset would be for us. Our intel states that he could be found tonight at the Swampy Rose, wearing a pennant with a beholder relief. Make contact. Find out what he knows. Don't return empty-handed. Do you have any questions?
What's the Cult of Use?
Make a religion check. And actually, sorry, are you making this in D&D Beyond Foundry? Like, it's a good moment to
Trying to figure that out.
If you do it in D&D Beyond, you should be able to just roll on your character sheet. There's a there's like a game log too, so we can all see the rolls. You'll see some test rolls from GUI that I was doing earlier. So, boom. 5. Oh, you were asking him what the Cult of Use was, right?
Yes. I assumed I already didn't know.
You now with a 5, you don't. So he looks you up and down and he goes, "They told me they sent some locals. How'd you make it this long in the city without knowing who Use is?"
If enough people join, will there be the Cult of Double Use?
Again, humorless. I laughed. So, but the dwarf does not crack a smile and just.
And my character wasn't joking. He was being very sincere asking this question because he doesn't understand what is being talked about.
Nice. Use, the ultimate rival to Vecna. He was betrayed at one point. Thought he was gonna ascend to godhood, and Vecna tricked him to get all these artifacts and instead ascended himself to godhood, imprisoned to Use. It doesn't matter. All that matters is these two cults, Use and Vecna, that are rising in power. The citizens of the lower areas, they're attracted to the cult. They're compelled by it, and it's threatening to the Cuthbertian way of life. That's what really matters here.
Follow-up question. Oh, I apologize. Were you done? Okay. The Swampy Rose. Is this a tavern?
Well, it's certainly not a factory. Yes, of course it's a tavern. Yeah, it's a place where lowlives such as yourselves gather after a hard day's work and mingle and spread rumors and drink, and where you can find our informant.
To the GM, would my character is this one of the spots that I would have frequented?
Yes.
Okay, so this spot is well known to me.
Yes.
Okay, great. Swampy Rose. I have some really good unclear memories of this place. Don't try the veal. Yeah, great.
What is this guy's name we're talking to again?
His name is where is it? Lieutenant Commander Garrelix.
Garrelix, that's right. Dewey perks up at the mention of food, by the way. Seems to straighten his non-existent spine.
Are you wearing like armor or clothes or like what is Gooey? You're just literally okay. So
I've got a backpack on.
as you kind of like, I don't know, change form, look surprised, however that looks like. He looks at like in your direction. It just kind of, do we have 4 recruits or 5? Who the hell are you?
I'm going to split myself into 2 equal-sized personoid forms and say, now we have 6.
Question for the DM, make sure I got this right. He said there's a defector so there was a spy and maybe he defected off or something.
So, Eusian defector. What cult did you say? We have some former cultists in the party, right? Trailer,
Yeah.
you were in one of the cults, and then Darius, your character was as well, right?
I think he was from the church, the main church or whatever.
That's right. Okay, Cuthbert. That's right. You're talking to a Cuthberton. So he's it's a defector of a use. He wants to defect to the Cuthberts. So, yeah.
So we're supposed to get him and bring him back here, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Trailer, he's leaving Trailer's cult to join the one that I guess you ran away from.
How do we know that this isn't a trick of his? Why does he want to defect? Why does he want to come here?
Well, he says he has some information, right? Something that could prove his loyalty and show that he means business. I mean, I haven't even met the guy himself, but so I don't know what this information is, but I'm assuming if you could be able to potentially validate his claims of defecting by checking out the piece of intel that he might have for us.
And I'm guessing he's only going to give us that if we help him come here.
Well, that's up to him to say. We need him. Your mission is to bring him back.
Whether he'll have a beholder pendant, how will he recognize us?
Have you taken a look at yourselves lately? You stand out a little.
I turn into the dwarf.
What?
I'm just saying, do I need to be someone specific? And I sound like him. I'm not going to try to tempt your fake voice.
Right.
I'm gonna turn into the same shape, but still green and gooey. Say, do I have to be somebody specific?
One of you is more convincing, and I'll just say that.
Gooey looks very proud of himself.
No, there. You approach there. If you approach him seeking information, we should be the only ones who know of this intel. Besides, like I said, you're gonna stick out.
Or back to my normal form. Okay, so no call or like signal we have to give him.
No.
Passphrase, that's the word.
There you go.
Dr. Ictude is looking back and forth at the 2 individuals who just recently shape changed. And there are thoughts racing in his head, like, okay, this is okay.
I say, oh yeah, you guys don't know me. My name's Creech. I can do this, and I turn into each of you one at a time.
Do we know each other? Were we all in the same basic training?
So you were all in basic together. You weren't. I mean, it wasn't just you 5 though, right? So, and you're all conscripts, right? So you didn't like join together, or some of you, I think. No, Peter's character would have joined intentionally, but if you didn't join intentionally, you're conscripts, I guess. So maybe in passing, you may have like seen each other in basic, but not necessarily by name or anything about each other.
Well, Creech, that is that is a very interesting interesting trick. I'm wondering if maybe you are the source of some of the drama that I've had to deal with. But I don't know, this gooey fella. You're also quite intriguing. What's going on with this? Sorry, I apologize, Gary Lux. Did you have more information? Because
Yes, are we free to go?
Carry out your mission as you see fit.
right, walk and talk.
Cool. I have a walking scene change transition. Go ahead and do your dialogue as you're walking, and then I'll do my thing.
Okay. But so Dr. Ictude, you know, my title is Doctor. You know, it's just it's not a real thing. Just so you know, I'm not actually it. I'm a doctor, sort of love, ish, drama, doctor. Anyway, but gooey person. You I'm sorry. I'm pardon my ignorance, but I don't believe I've encountered an individuals of your self type. Gosh, I'm gonna stop speaking. This
No
is really
need to
awkward.
be prejudiced, Doctor. Of course,
Is it
it's
my hair?
plasmoid.
Plasmoid. Wow.
Ah.
Okay. I'm
I-
going to add
Friend of
that.
the GIF.
I was also unclear of what I am.
But
What kind of check would it be to know what a plasmoid is?
The GIF and the
Good
plasmoid are
question.
both from the same plane. You're both from kind of like that spelljammer kind of thing. But I'm not sure how that would tie in here. But
Yeah,
It
mine's
doesn't.
kind of like a
I was letting you roll with it, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's all right.
well.
well. I can tell you one thing, as I do not like those Zeusians.
Okay.
That's all I got to say about that.
Aren't you an Uzian? You're pretty oozy.
Watch your mouth there.
I'm very confused.
Well, I think we need to introduce ourselves. I am Canavan.
nice to meet you, Canavan. The name's Gil.
Gil.
Gil. Gil Campus. Proud noble combatant.
And we have
And Gil is he's about a 7 foot tall GIF out of the hippo people, if you're not familiar with them. Very, very giant, large in stature, huge build, just massive hulking creatures.
we definitely should have changed our names on Discord to our character names.
Yeah, let's do that right now. I'm gonna do
I was
that.
trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. How do I do that?
So on the
there's yeah, go ahead.
top left where it says the name of the server, if you click that, you hit edit server profile.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Gotcha.
Thank you, sir. Give everyone a moment to do that. Sweet.
Gooey Lewis. Jesus.
That's freaking perfect.
What's the news?
Wow. I take 1d6 of psychic damage.
Louis Louis Creech.
Creech.
Preach.
With
Sorry, let me change it.
So
That's just like my username. And the parentheses is the right one.
that one's actually cut off for me. Let me see.
I got you.
Gil. Okay. And then
Hippocampus.
Doctor what?
Dr. Ictude.
Ictude. Okay.
All right, Doc.
Oh, hippocampus. That's clever. That's good.
Full name Gillian, but his friends call him Gil.
So we have Gil here. What about you two? And he's pointing at the two ooze ooze people?
I'm not a news person. I look like is
He's
it
a
Cheech or
changeling.
Chong? Whichever one I put the picture as. I
Chong.
don't know. I look like Chong is my default shape. What I normally look like, but I can turn into other people.
Oh,
I can also do this, and I make a sword appear in my hand, and it disappears.
fascinating.
Really
trick.
cool.
What-
My two smaller oozy selves will come back together, and some horrible noise that I'm sure is. And I'm just gonna say, oh gosh, I can't remember what my actual name is in this. Whatever, Lewis. We're just gonna go with Lewis. The name is Lewis,
Lewis.
and I put it out a hand to shake, or a gooey appendage.
I shake it.
Canavan very reluctantly sticks out his hand, and he's just like, he second guesses it, and he's like, no, I won't be doing that.
I'll shake it.
It got there's some oozy residue left there.
Wow.
I attempt to heat it up and see if it gets me high.
It does not.
I shrug
So-
and wipe the rest away.
Well, perhaps we must engage in this quest, our noble quest for combat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's the Swampy Rose. It's a bit of a rough and tumble. It's a dive bar. All right, let's be real. But we don't have to like. I know I might know a couple of the people working there. I probably go there maybe before I was scripted. Probably went there like once a week. So you know what though? Being that we're now going kind of in a bit more of an official capacity, I should probably let one of you guys do the talking. So, Canavan, my apologies. You,
This guy.
yes. And Dr. A2, by the way, he's just kind of a palish dragonborn, lightish blue scales, blue eyes. And it has like a dulcimer on his back, and a satchel. He kind of turns to you, Canavan, and says, "Well, you seem like quite the charismatic fellow. How do you feel about taking the lead on this?"
If we have no objections, I will talk to our informant. He's just telling us the location, right?
You don't know what he's telling you yet.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes, Canavan, the leader, the noble leader. Perhaps you could teach me some fighting moves, some combat.
I imagine Gil going like this.
As you're looking over Canavan, and you can see that he has no muscle mass. He has this medium armor on, but he has a mace, but it's like a smaller mace than like a standard mace. And he looks at you and he's like, I don't think I will be doing that.
You look up at Gil, right?
Oh, yeah. And he's like 7 feet tall.
Yes.
Yeah. So he looks up and he's like, I don't think I'll be doing that. I think.
See, I'm in search of the most noble form of combat.
Hey man,
You look to be the one to
you
teach.
alive doing combat.
Hey man, make love, not war.
Oh, I love that one. Yes.
He's a doctor of it. He'll teach you.
I honestly, I'm kind of more like I uncover problems. I'm
Oh,
not
not
much more
practical
of a teacher.
demonstrations.
Well, it's more like this is lessons of what not to do, and then watching that kind of explode for the enjoyment of everyone.
By this time, I think you guys made it to the Swampy Rose. So I'll do your. I have a block text to give you an impression about how you're welcomed throughout the city. But as you head down the city palace steps paved of literal gold, you pass through the always impressive and massive military city center into the upper city. Proceeding through the upper city, you are occasionally bowed to and applauded by the wealthy elite, a show of thanks for upholding St. Cuthbert's values and order within the city. When you reach the gates to the lower city, the smell of shit and coal begin to ooze through the gates and penetrate your nostrils. The gates open,
Gross.
you make your way through the lower city streets, the lower class citizens retreating into their homes at your sight. Finally reaching the swampy rows right at dusk, you step inside the dockside bar to an absolutely bustling crowd. The informant must be somewhere in here. Now I do have a
Question for the Foundry. So I think I can see everybody's tokens moving around. Like, how do I get mine out or something?
There you go. You should have yours. You should see yours. So you guys entered on the south side down here, right? So you should only have control over your one token.
I'm
if you
checking.
highlight over it, you should see everyone's names.
I see everybody's name like fluttering around.
That's just if you highlight your mouse over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we see everyone else's mouse position.
Yes. Yes.
Weird,
Yes.
but okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're here. Do we know? We don't know who we're looking for, do we?
We have a beholder pendant.
And Patrick, roll a perception.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. My perception is not great.
And are we rolling in the Foundry?
Just tell me what you get.
Rolling in D&D Beyond, you got a 13.
So there is a bard in the west side of the tavern here. Actually finishing up a song. Everyone roll a. You know who he is. You know him personally. So his name is where'd he go? His name is Alphonse. Everyone roll a religion or history check, whichever your preference is.
It's a +0 to both.
Nice.
Same. Got a 7.
I got a 7.
Guys.
I got an 8.
Shout out to the 2.
Everyone get higher than a 10. Patrick, you're gonna roll with advantage.
Oh, I get advantage?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, cool. Oh wow. Well, I guess I'll take that 10.
Nailed it. Anyone else get a 10?
We're all really fucked. We do not know this guy.
Okay, cool. Well, Patrick's the only one that knows him. The song that this was a check to recognize the song that he was finishing. It's called Dr. Ictude knows this, but it is he's finishing his performance of "And He Shall Smite the Unrepentant." It's a ballad commissioned personally by Pope Poncelio and written by Alphonse last year for last year's coronation ceremony. Or, sorry, coronation anniversary.
And we know those names?
I mean, you don't know any of these things. You do know those names.
Okay.
You know Pope Poncelio. He's the leader of the city of Thatch. But yeah, you don't know any of this information about the song.
That is an incredibly pompous song to be playing in a place like this.
Ah, lively crowd. Wonderful song. I love the tune.
Also, because of your profession, there's a lot of intel you're getting. But yeah, Dr. Ictude, you know, due to your dabbling in the arts, that not all songs are allowed to be performed in Thatch.
Yep. That's okay. You know, we're limited playlist, but sure. Still, the bard Alphonse, who's currently finishing up their tune. This is an individual. Do I get along with them?
You're professional acquaintances.
Sure. Okay.
He's a little stingy for your. He's a little uptight and like by the books for your liking maybe, but
Okay.
he's fine. You know, he's never done you any wrong or anything.
Okay. I would like to, after he finishes up, and while the crowd is kind of clapping and whatnot, as before Alphonse kind of starts into another tune, I would like to sidle up next to him and kind of, give him a quick, hey, got a second talk, just briefly,
Is
Alphonse?
anyone else going over with him?
I'm gonna go up to the bar actually myself.
I'll follow him.
Follow. Okay. Yep. Thank
Who
you.
looks like
The
they'd
doctor.
be? Who looks like they'd be like the most like honorable combatant in the room?
Probably one of these 4 unique tokens.
Yeah. Roll perception though. Roll perception. That was intentional. You were supposed to pick out. There's 4 unique tokens on the board. So.
Well, I guess there's a couple more than 4, but
What'd you get?
14, but my passive is 15.
Okay, yeah, this table here. Okay, yeah, it's fair enough. The table here certainly looks like a couple ruffians. Yeah. And then, Gooey, where are you going?
I'm heading on over to that table to talk to him after.
Cool.
Sorry. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm like losing my freaking mind.
You're good.
It's hard to do on one screen. I'm just gonna follow them up to the bar here. I want to see if anybody's like looking at us. So I'm assuming that would be perception.
Yeah, I forgot to mention when you guys walked in, it did kind of that whole. I don't know if you've seen some of those corny Western movies where like the music stops for a beat and like everyone turns to the door, like looks you up and down, sizes you up, and then goes back to their drinks, kind of thing. Garrelix was not wrong. You stand out. You're the only ones that smell like you had a decent bathe recently. So
Speak for yourself.
or whatever the closest equivalent is for a plasmoid. You look relatively clear these days, right? There's not a lot of ickiness.
A lot of
stuck inside your-
floating debris.
Right. Yeah.
Is there anybody whose eyes like keep fixed on us? Can I maybe, I don't know, perception or something?
The bartender, the barkeep. Yeah, he's working. Yeah, so he's like cleaning dishes, but like he keeps looking at you guys.
Okay, I'll head up to the bar and just extend an appendage and make it shaped like a cup and ask him for a drink.
Okay, cool. We'll get to you. We're gonna start with what was it? Ictude and Creech. So yeah, Alphonse wraps up his song. And
Real quick, should I be seeing something? Right now my screen is black.
oh, yes, you certainly should.
I can see. Also, how do you scroll around? Like pan. I can't pan.
Right, hold right click.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Yeah, give me 1 second, Patrick. You absolutely should be seeing something.
Were you seeing something before, or did it just recently?
No, I didn't give ownership to. There you go.
Okay.
Which is also why you didn't give. Can you see now, Patrick?
Not yet. No.
I was wondering why his token outline was teal and not green.
Someone drawing a line.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
I'm exploring the different options for measurement.
I think I get it. One second. This, and then this. How about now?
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I have a
Cool.
map now. Cool.
Oh, cool. Your token looks different, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Okay. So yeah, Alphonse wraps up the song. Looks at you, sees you approaching, and goes, "Ictude, my man, how long's it been?"
It's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks. How long have I been going through basic?
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since you looked at me.
I was waiting for it.
Duck your head to the side and said, I'm angry.
Well done, sir.
But Alphonse, just a quick, just silver for your thoughts. And I flip him a coin. Have you, in your playing tonight, happened to see an individual in your crowd wearing a particular pendant? Maybe something beholder-esque, just by chance.
Beholder. No, I can't say for certain. As you know, the gold here is hit or miss, right? Today it's been okay. But
I'm gonna flip him a
just
gold.
the normal unruly sort. So no, haven't seen anything like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'll drop him another gold and say, well, if you happen to spot an individual while you're up there doing your thing, perhaps you can throw a phrase into one of your songs. Maybe trying to think of something off of the top of my head. How about every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man?
What a sharp like a dagger and dressed.
Yes, pointy.
Wearing many daggers.
Like opposite of that guy, and I point over at Gooey Lewis in the news here, and just like opposite of that, just pointy.
Alphonse stares wide-eyed at Gooey, like A, he's never seen anything like this thing before, and then B, like a realization, like, I guess I get it now. Like, I understand the analogy. Sharp dressed. Okay.
So you
sure.
Could point
sure.
You could point at Gillian. He is wearing a very, very like ornate costume of like looks very like uppity and noble kind of thing. It's
Yep. So looking, do you see the GIF over there?
Yes.
Very well dressed. Yes, that is the expression.
Got it. Sure. As long as you know, there's only 14 songs I can play, right? So, and none of those songs have that line. So, I can tell where you've been the last 3 weeks. As long as you don't tell, your friends that I'm changing the lyrics up, I think we can.
This is between you and me and your baby mama, who you currently owe like 2 months worth of child support to.
I'll be back in a second. I got food coming.
Or intimidation, or persuasion. Persuasion. Make your favorite.
Okay. I'm gonna go with.
I'll assist.
That's
and
an
be
at
like,
20 for a
oh,
22.
never mind.
Yeah. He looks like nervously around him. This guy's so you would know this, but he's a devout family man. But he looks around and he's like, how did you know about Charlene? I thought I've been. Yeah. Whatever. Yep.
Cool. Yep. We're on the same team, buddy. We are on the same team. And by the way, and I hand him yet another gold. Just keep it in your pants, or you do you. Okay, no judgment here. Certainly not going to judge, but I will keep quiet. Appreciate your help. And I peace out to the bar.
He goes, hey, before you go,
Yeah.
Let me know if you hear anything more about passages to the Fire Giant Island. I've been trying to write a song about that for years, right?
I'm sorry, Fire Giant Island?
Fire Giant Edition. Fire Giant Island.
Fire Giant. Oh, Giant.
I will
Giant
accept
Giant
as your response, because it's hilarious if that's how you want to respond.
I mean, if it's Fire Giant or Giant Island, you do you. Again, no judgment.
No giants. Yeah, definitely giant. no one's been able to go for years, right? So if you find a way, I'm trying to write that next epic song. He Shall Smite Their Unrepentance kind of getting played out, and trying to find something new.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah,
A bit of a drag. No, that
definitely-
song's not really doesn't get the people going.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you tried to go and you can't come. Yeah, we'll see what I can do. I'll see what
Alright.
I can do. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Well,
Cool. Break. Trailer or Gooey. I'll try to stick to character names. Gooey and who's up there at the bar with you? Canavan, right?
Mhm.
Canavan.
Yep.
Okay. The bartender sees you two approach. He looks up. Like I said, he's been the one that's been kind of like eyeing you guys since you walked in. If anyone has, he looks up at you and goes, "Better not cause trouble. I've already paid this month's taxes. Then a second time when you folk came around, asking for it a day later. Cost me and my family's a
no.
week's worth of meals, I'll have you know."
Definitely not. We're not here for anything like that, are we, Gooey?
No. Just here for a drink. And
just here for a drink.
as nervous as a gooey creature can look, he's kind of like little ripples are going all over his body.
Undulating.
Yeah, there you go, undulating.
Nice. He looks you over and puts two like pieces of ale down hard on the bar and says, "That'll be 5 copper each."
I put a silver on the table, and I was like, just keep them coming. My friend here gets very thirsty. So,
Just so you know, Cuthberton, my loyalty can't be bought. And he takes the silver.
no, nothing like that. I just came here and meet an old friend. And Canavan is going to take a look around the tavern and see if anybody sticks out that's like us that doesn't belong. And kind of like if it's out in the open, kind of looking for this beholder pin.
Make a perception.
That is a 22.
Okay. No beholder pennant spotted. It'll be, just nestled in somebody's chest, right? So like it's gonna be pretty hard to spot if you're not talking to them. But yeah, you look around and there's okay. So people of interest. You note the the table of ruffians for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then actually, yeah. So with that perception, I'd say you spot a tattoo of a skull, like at kind of like the base of their neck, on one of their necks. And then make a religion check.
Is that the only table where somebody's sitting by themselves?
The table up here, yes. You see,
Okay.
yeah, that's the next thing I was going to point out, is that everyone's kind of with their people and like with groups. Even the bar, the place is packed, right? I didn't want to add tokens everywhere for convenience sake, but it's kind of like shoulder to shoulder. You're bumping through people as you're trying to like make your way to the bar and stuff, right? Place is packed. And yeah, oddly enough, there's somebody like hanging out by them, which tonight is weird because everyone.
That's 11 on religion, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So the skull on the base of the person's neck, that's the emblem to the cult of to use.
Okay. I'm gonna do something here, but Gooey, if you want to have a chance to do something before I do, you can go right ahead.
Oh God.
All right. I like where this is going.
Like if you wanted to talk to the barkeep or anything like that, but I was gonna try to make contact with this lady.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask him. I'm gonna try to do a voice tonight, guys. I'm not great at them, but I also don't know what a gooey creature would sound like. So,
Just slap your throat.
but anyways, yeah. I thought about thought about Zoidberg, but anyways, so I'm just gonna ask him essentially about the cults he was in Vecna. So have you seen any cultists around?
He looks up from his glass kind of, and he's just like, yeah, right at that table. They every once in a while look they
That easy.
they've gotten a little brash as of late, right? As you know,
Well, we are
the Cuthbert grip on the city seems to maybe be slipping. I think it's this damned war you're paying for, all these taxes. You're riling the people up, right? It's not my place to say or try to convince you, because really I think you all can go to hell, so I shouldn't help you. But it's putting us in a precarious position where we can't feed our families anymore. So the best thing to do is to rise up. Not that I have, but rise up. This is what the people say with the cults, and so they get drunk and they get loud and they've gotten more bold. And yeah, those gentlemen over there, they've proudly said that they're cultists before.
Well, I'm something of a family man myself, and I wouldn't want to take you away from that. So I toss him a gold and say, "Thank you, sir. Goodbye." I just walk away.
As you walk away, you can kind of hear him muttering under the breath, and he's like, "I wish all Cuthbertons were like that."
Just gonna head this way.
Mosey on over to the ruffian table. Okay, cool. And then we'll Darius, what were you gonna do? What was kind of
well, I was gonna use one of my abilities to speak telepathically to this person.
Which person?
The person by themselves.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Before that, and before Gooey joins the table, let's cut to Gil. So Gil, you approach this table, and all four of these people just kind of like look up at you like,
Aha, my good fellows! You look like you've had quite a few battles under your belt. Perhaps you might know a thing or two about a little thing called the Cult of the Youths? Cult of the Youths? Cult of the Youths, he says. I didn't understand. Cult of the Youths?
yeah, it's IUZ is how you spell it.
You.
They each look up at you, and just one of them just starts bursting out laughing, and another one just like sizes you up and goes, yes, cunt curtain. Yeah, you could say we know something about the U's.
Ah, upstanding citizens, I see. You must be noble combatants.
yeah, noble for sure. That's us. You got the right guys.
Ah, perhaps sometime you could teach me the ways of such noble combat. You see, I'm in research lately.
That's us. You got the right guys. Is that right? What brings you to this tavern anyway?
Oh, you know, just looking for the next combat, looking for the next way to hone my skills.
Well,
among other things.
If you're lucky or unlucky, you might find it tonight.
Oh, perhaps a sparring partner?
Yeah, something like that, kid.
A noble, honest confrontation. I love to hear it. Yeah, if you could point me in the direction of this youth cultist, I would be happy to be on my way.
You're looking at him, son.
Oh. Shit.
Oh, you need this isn't the informant. These are cultists.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, you see no pendant.
No pendant?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Why are you called the cult of the youth anyway? Are you all eternally young?
It's not youth. It's use.
Oh, you
Like,
use
use. Get
Hey.
better. Get out of here.
like AUs.
Right. Sure, something like that. At some point, Use will come back, destroy Vecna, and spill the blood of Cuthbert into the streets. You mark my words. Your time's coming to an end.
Sounds like a delightful time. I'm sure there's plenty of combat to be held there. Would I know, like, if are they like part of that cult, and that's kind of what we're looking for? Would it be a thing where it's like it would be okay to talk to them about, hey, I'm looking for the informant, or would it be something? Is there a check I could do, like an insight check or something? I don't know.
I mean, insight you can like.
Could I do an insight to see if they are also waiting for people to show up, kind of thing, or are they doing their own thing?
Sure. You can roll an insight.
Because at this point, I don't know that the person on the top left is probably the informant. So I'm just trying to like roll.
You really don't know anything. You don't know anything about anything.
I knew literally nothing. Well, we're doing insight here. That is a nat 20.
Yo.
So yeah, you've seen. You look at the table and you see a couple empty glasses. Looks like a big plate of some kind of food was on there, but is now pretty much scraped clean. No, they've been here a while and they seem just pretty much just parked. They're just sitting on their asses, drinking some drinks. So if they're waiting on somebody, that person would have already. That person's already at the table if they were ever waiting on anyone.
What kind of dealings does our military work in? Are we kind of like assholes, like, or are we kind
mostly tax collecting and control?
So if we were to rough people up, it wouldn't be abnormal, is what I mean.
It would not be. No, not even a little.
Okay. I always hate doing this because I never want to like start
Especially
a
if they're cultists. Especially if they're cultists, or if you can, if they're cultists, right?
That's true, yeah. So cultists, we're like against the cult. Sorry, I'm just trying to get an overview of it again.
Yep.
So we're against the cultists. So cultists are people that we would be fighting.
Yep. So there's two warring cults, EUs and Vecna, and they're like vying for popularity in Thatch, and then Cuthbert. So the city is trying to keep both of them in check.
Gotcha. And so they don't know that we're part of the military. So they're just kind of saying, yeah, we're part of the cult, but
everyone seems to know.
Okay.
Again, you're the only ones that looks like you've had a fresh shower recently.
So could I infer that they are looking for a fight with me because they're telling me they're part of the cult, even though I'm part of the military?
They don't seem scared of a fight. That's what you should take away.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'd say at this point too, I'll have Gooey. You were headed over, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. At this point, Gooey would have. You had a quick conversation with the bartender, so you'll be at the table at this point.
As I'm approaching, do I, just based on my backstory? So I was part of the Use cult. Would I happen to recognize any of these fellas?
Yeah. Make a perception.
That is a 13.
So not by name. You do recognize that they seem to be the what was the
Let's see. You had
I was gonna say I had those titles, right? I remember
teeth,
the Vecna
fingers,
ones.
blood, and spawn.
Those are Vecna titles. So the
I'm sorry.
You're good. I should have this just as a quick reference anyway.
Oh, I'm getting this backwards. I was part of the Vecna cult.
Oh, you were part of Vecna cult. Okay. Cool.
We were robbing Use.
There it is. Okay. Well, you probably have some, like, since you were robbing, you were part of the fingers of Vecna, right? So the fingers
Correct.
are the ones that are of subterfuge and everything. So you would have some intel here and there of Usians. So yeah, we'll say. So still, you don't know that. So yeah, they seem to be the enforcers use. Like, so what would be the yeah, so they're not subterfugians. They're more in your face brutes, kind of like the low level street syndicate version of Eusian cultists. The muscle. That's the word I'm
So
looking
would it be like we would be killing these people or just apprehending them? Like, are we that kind of military?
So they're so prominent in order to like kill everyone that you see or take in each and every one that you see. You would never sleep, right? So yes, I mean the city guard would love that, but it's just not a realistic proposition, right?
Okay. Cool. I'm on approach to the table now. Just wanted to
Cool.
make sure.
Ah, Gooey, my compatriot. Check out these fine, gentle creatures over there. We're just having a chat.
I'm still holding
I would
my.
follow Gooey, by the way, just not cutting anybody off.
Okay, sure.
Cool. I'm still holding my drink in my arm as if it's a cup, and I just approach and say, "Yes. How are you, friends?"
Friends is a funny word for Cuthberton to say to us, but yeah, our day's going all right. We're free men, so better than yours.
I'm gonna just lean and be like, "Look, I'm." Just kind of like lean in close to one of the guys and be like, "Look, I'm not really Cuthbertian. They captured me and forced me into this."
Is that right?
This is my best friend, Gooey. We started in basic together. Gooey, meet these gentlemen.
Just gonna. I'm gonna drink my drink, but just like slowly absorbing it into my arm a little bit.
I try to give you a giant pat on the back, but it just goes right through you. Just like, oh.
I kind of step back, like, oh, what were you doing?
There's so many of you Cuthbertons here. The Swampy Rose isn't known for having this kind of guard. What are you doing here?
We just heard about some ruffians about, just checking out the area. You know the protocols.
Look, we're off duty. I'm just here for a drink.
I raise my mug, like, yeah, just a drink.
Make a deception check, each of you.
I'm bad at that.
Me too. 8.
Ooh.
17.
Yeah, then that. Well, I mean, it makes sense because I'm not fucking hiding it.
You got a 0. Is it effectively?
I got a nat 1 minus 1 to be a 0.
Awesome. Okay.
That is a good roll.
So you might have
Phenomenal. No notes.
The cultist makes he just goes, okay, sure, and then takes a drink. Everyone make a perception.
Gillian just says out loud very obviously, oh, you know, we're just getting a drink like soldiers do, totally normal.
18 perception.
Absolutely nothing going on.
You said 18, Gooey?
18.
Okay, cool. So you notice him. So he took a drink, but he scratched his nose as he did it. And then at this, one of the cultists gets up from his chair and he goes, I'm going to see about another drink. And he starts heading to the bar.
My head splits and part of my ocular field of vision just follows him.
Okay, so you're just going to keep an eye on him?
Like actually follows him, like extending over.
When that happens, I want to say,
what can that go? Like, certainly that can't protrude indefinitely, right? Like,
it cannot. Okay. Let's see. I think it's like. I'm gonna have to look a little bit. I think it's like 15 feet.
Okay, cool. So you follow ways enough for him to be like. But
Let
he
me double check it out.
he heads to the bar and then he just starts kind of meandering around the bar, talking to patrons and hanging out and bumping shoulders and stuff. Darius, what were you gonna say?
When that happens, I want to say, well, it was nice meeting you, gentlemen. Everyone have a good night. And then I want to kind of walk back towards the where the rest of the gang is. But like I said, as I do want to talk to that person in the corner.
1 second. Okay. Cool. Are you doing it telepathically, like you said, or
Yes.
no? Okay, cool.
Oh, right, because this person's a defector, so we don't want them to know that this person is a defector, right?
Ideally.
That's ideally.
Probably not.
So yeah. What's Canavan saying?
So I would like to imagine, like, when he uses this, his eyes kind of gloss over a little white, like hazy, like his pupils, and she can hear in her head, like, "Hello, are you the one we're supposed to meet tonight?"
You hear a voice back going, "Oh God, this is a new one. What do you want?"
Well, I'm just trying to make sure that you are the contact that we're supposed to reach tonight.
Listen, buddy, I don't know who you are, but I've had about enough contact in this bar for one night. Look, I've already been talked up by this weirdo. He struck out. I'm just not in the mood for someone else to try their hand again. Some
no,
app.
I see that you're from the cults of youth, and
I'm what now? No.
no.
Are you thinking that that's who the tattoo who had the tattoo?
Yes.
I may have not been descriptive enough. That was one of the cultists at the table, and then I was pointing out that it's strange for somebody to be sitting alone. But yeah, not the same person that has the tattoo.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I wouldn't have said that. But
we can backtrack.
So, are you alone tonight? Why are you alone? Do you mind if I come and have a drink with you? Maybe we can talk more.
As long as you don't try to sleep with me. Yes. Sure.
No.
Whatever. I'm just sick of getting hit on tonight. I just want to drink my beer.
Okay. Do I sense anything odd about the way she's talking? Like, there's no like code or anything here. She's just honestly like, let me roll insight. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, that would be what you're asking. Yes.
DM. While
That is a 24. She just
No.
honestly worried about getting hit on.
She said that she already had somebody hitting on her.
Yeah.
So she's just done with men tonight. So.
Okay. So yeah, I take my drink and I walk over there and I'm going to place it on the table and then just kind of like a big smile across my face, non-creepily, you know. I say, "Hello, I'm Canavan. Nice to meet you."
Sure. Are you gonna sit down, or are you gonna be weird about it?
Yes. He pulls out his seat and he sits down and says, "Lovely night, right?"
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice night to grab a drink, I guess.
All right, now I want to look her over and see if she has a pin.
Unrealistic.
No,
Canavan's
no.
extremely hot, and she would not be responding this way.
I don't know. Some women, when they get done with men, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Patrick, were you trying to get a word in a second ago? Or?
I just wanted to ask. So after I had spoken with Alphonse and I went back to the bar, kind of like just taking in all of this. Have I been able to keep an eye on Canavan as he's making his
Sure. Yep.
ablutions? Do I know the person sitting at this table? Have I seen them before?
Actually, maybe once or twice.
I just want to, real quick, I'm just going to drop a thought in your head, Canavan, using my, where is it? My psionic mind.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, you just hear in your mind, tread carefully, buddy. Just be polite. I'm just like not even looking. I'm just like
Will do.
hunched over the bar, kind of like looking over my shoulder. All right, buddy.
Cool.
Pause
So,
real quick. Gooey, you roll perception with advantage.
Okay. Thank God for that. No way. I rolled a nat 1 at first, and then I rolled a nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
We'll take the 20.
I'll take the 20.
So you notice you're still, I'm assuming, watching the cultist circle, right? You notice, you notice him talk to the barmaid and slip her a gold coin, and then she starts walking back behind the bar. And he's still making his rounds and talking to people, but Donovan?
okay. So yeah. Did I see a pin? No. Okay. Well then. So, what brings you here? What is she, by the way? She an elf or?
Yep.
Okay. What brings such a lovely person such as yourself here tonight?
I was looking for kind of just a quiet night. I don't know why I came here. I don't know why I ever come here. I always seem to find some trouble or just people who think they're better than they are. I can't believe that guy.
What guy are you mentioning?
It the guy in the far corner. I got as far away from him as I could. So he's on the other side of the bar in the kitchen. He just, I can see him way over there. He's like points to the corner of the bar over here. He's trying it again. Look, he's hitting on some other poor fortunate soul.
This guy, did he have a pin on him, like a beholder pin?
Pennant.
Pendant.
It's weird. Yeah, he did. How did you know that?
Oh Lord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for his behavior. He's usually not like this. I think he might have had too much to drink. I will go collect him here. And Canavan's gonna reach into his pocket and put 2 silver pieces on the table. Say, if he caused you any problems, next drinks on me. You have a nice night.
Bro, that was so smooth. Holy shit.
Yeah.
As you
That
finish
was good.
that, Gooey, make another perception again with advantage.
And I'm not next to any of my party members anymore. Oh, I'm next to Gil. Okay. Thank God for advantage again.
What'd you get?
9 this time.
Okay, you can, so what you saw was, you saw the barmaid take one of the drinks. You couldn't quite see through all the people, right? You see the barmaid heading towards the table in the corner here, with a drink, or with a couple drinks, and then you see her walking back with nothing on her tray.
I'm gonna head over to that table this way, I guess. I don't know how long it takes me to get there, so just do whatever you want with that. But
And then, Canavan, your conversation's finished. So you said you were getting up from the table. Is that where you're heading as well?
Yeah. I'm going to head the other way.
on my way by Gil, so I'll do move him there. On my way by Gil, I'm just gonna sit. I'm just gonna kind of whisper real quick to him, like, "Hey, something's going down."
Are you gonna whisper to the rest of us too?
I don't have whisper as a
No,
spell.
whisper the spell.
My
Whisper
No,
the
I mean
spell.
like
My cute little
you're gonna
hippo
walk
here-
past all of us.
Yeah, you're
Well-
walking past everyone.
Okay, then
Just-
yes.
Just goo on me and tap me, and I'll follow you.
Just goo all over me, bro.
Unknown to Canavan, like when he's walking back to the guy, he's gonna telepathically speak to everyone. Is like, hey, I found our contact.
Cool.
So wait, can all of us speak telepathically?
Nope.
And everyone? Yeah.
I
I
can
sure-
link
I sure
two
can.
people to me for several hours, but not all the time.
Yeah, mine's is all the time. I can just stop but I can only do it one person at a time. So
Level 3 heroes, man. Cool.
I'm gonna. So,
Mhm.
Gil's going to kind of stick around these cultists and
Okay.
just kind of keep them occupied while they're talking to them, so they don't try not to pay too much attention. I'm gonna go. Well, friends, if you're so powerful, how about an arm wrestling competition, huh? And go, just giant hippo arm
This-
table.
At this point, too, the one that was meandering is back at the table too, but yeah, none of them take them up. Like you're basically the unwelcome guest that won't go away. So no one takes you up on this arm wrestling competition, but they are not paying attention to your party members. So
I kind of swang around this side to get like in between that.
actually make a performance.
Fuck.
That's what I like to
I did. I was waiting for a break to say before he did that. As I walked past Gil, I wanted to slap him and give him guidance.
Could I say it's like sleight of
Okay, sure.
hand?
Yeah,
Like
you
I'm
got
trying to be
guidance
tricky.
too. So
Could it be like sleight of hand, like I'm trying to be tricky,
no,
or survival? I'm trying to survive.
definitely not.
Fuck it, -1. Okay. 15 and
Wow.
then plus
Okay.
guidance.
All right,
Yep.
sweet.
D4.
Yeah, they seem pretty sufficiently distracted. And yeah, so in +4.
18.
Yeah, absolutely.
18.
Absolutely. They seem very distracted. Cool.
Nice
All right,
work.
the rest of you are on your way to the table over here. Cool.
There's a very funny thematical reason why my charisma is so low. We'll see soon
You
enough.
seem very just oblivious. Like
It's if you
Wanna
read the
fight, guys?
background, it's due to the background if you read it.
I love it. I didn't. Yeah. Well, your
Nice.
like your backstory or the like
The backstory,
okay,
yeah.
yes. Cool. So the rest of you guys are at the table. You approach
Sorry,
shortly after.
I gotta pause real quick. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Oh,
children.
Oh, little crotch goblins, aren't they adorable? I got one too. It's all good.
Saying goodnight.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. So as you guys head over to the table, you arrive basically. He's about to finish his. He's like a couple gulps away from finishing his current drink, and he's staring at the new one. But as he sees you guys approach, this time, so yeah, he's sure enough, he's talking up another hottie, tiefling this time. As he sees you guys approach, though, he looks right at the tiefling, who is like seems to be into it. Like she's all into whatever he's selling her. So you approach and you hear him kind of finish the, and that's the second time, and then he like sees you guys and goes, "Get lost now." To the tiefling.
Oh, okay.
And she,
start to walk away. Oh,
like, get the hell out of here. Like, it's time for you to go. And tiefling just like looks stunned for a second, like slams her drink down and just goes like, "Asshole," and like storms out.
Can I keep my perception on the bar area where the woman went out and back in, and just to check to see if anything's about to go
Try.
down?
I'll say you do not have full focus, so with disadvantage, sure. Yeah. Okay. So
Just
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Just as we're getting over there, I want to do everything I can to prevent him from taking a drink from the next drink.
Smart move. So yeah, he sees you guys approach, and he looks at you and he goes, "It's about time. I saw you come in. I would have said something earlier, but that would have given myself away." And he kind of nods at the
I get an
table
18,
full of the use.
18 perception.
Cool. I will hold that if it becomes relevant.
So let's see. We got 3.
So I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, go for it, man.
No, I was just saying he said that he saw us and he would have came to talk to us, but he didn't want to give it away. So I looked. Who's over here with me? Gooey and
Everyone but me.
Reach.
Okay, Creech. I look at the group and
Doc's token is not over here, at least on my screen. Patrick, are you meaning to be down here with us?
I think you said you were, right?
I was kind of chilling at the bar.
Okay, you're hanging out by the bar still?
Yeah, we're not all in the same spot. I don't know. It probably draw too much attention.
Up to you.
Just curious. No big deal.
No. I'm back by the bar, hanging back, observing.
Cool. Watching the groups, the 2 party members, or are you looking at anything in particular? Like,
no, I'm just this totally passive. I am just
taking everything in.
Receptive to drama.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Gooey, or some dialogue, informant. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I look around at everybody in the group and I'm like, I look at this says, and your name is.
I have a name for him. I have a great name for him. Where was it again? I am Callus Feeblebottom. Pleasure to meet you.
Is it Callus?
Yeah.
Feeble bottom.
Callus Feeblebottom.
Oh, we can't tell. He's still sitting.
Zinger.
Is it okay if we sit and talk here?
Well, I feel a lot safer with you coming to me. Yeah, please be my guest.
All right, so I sit down at the table and I look at everybody else, make sure they're sitting. So you know why we're here. You know why we're supposed to help you, and you have information. And are we supposed to take him back to? Yeah, okay. And we're supposed to take you back with us, right?
Yes, but
We're gonna have to make this look convincing.
but I mean, the Cuthberts are gonna kill me on sight if I don't come with something, and I have something.
Okay, what do you have?
Well, and he finishes his current drink, the one that the barmaid did not deliver. Well, there's evidence of I don't know where to go. Sorry. I know of evidence of an imminent assault of enormous magnitude. Thousands of Thatchians will die if we don't
I
be able
ask,
to stop it.
Why do you care?
Well, so here's the thing. Look, the Cuthberts are the only ones who could do anything about this. We're Usians, they are rising in power, but they don't have the might that you do. And there's this, I was in this briefing for this attack, and look, it's just too much. It's become I joined this cult to provide for my family. And, the occasional Vecnin dead is nothing, but thousands of Thatchians? I just can't, I can't come to grips with it.
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead.
no, I mean I don't want to. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just gonna tell him since he's done with his drink is like, I wouldn't drink that next drink if I were you.
He looks it over and he goes, "Why? Are they on to me?"
I saw a signal. I am sure of it. I'm gonna lean a little closer and say, I was in the Vecna cult. I know signals when I see them.
I as you like you leaning over make like in my head it's your head's just kind of going
It's just a quick stint.
like, just by itself.
Oh no, don't eat me!
I say this strange ball of goo is one of the most trusting creatures I've ever met. You can believe him.
I'm gonna tell him I
got a 16 deception.
I've got an idea. Yeah.
I don't know if he's trusting. I'm lying.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him I've got an idea. Let me drink it. I'm immune to poison. And we can fake your death and we'll drag you out.
If you're immune to poison, how do you know it's poisonous?
Call it a hunch.
This is the strangest plan I've ever heard.
Well, first let's.
So I'm.
Does anybody know that you're here?
Can we just arrest him?
I've been gone for less than a day, so they know I'm. It won't take them long to find out I'm not where I should be. I'm not at my post. But look, what's important is I don't know exactly where these attacks will be done, but I know where to find the map that shows the location of each attack. There will be thousands of Thatchian citizens dying. I'm telling you, we have to stop it.
We agree.
I know you want to take me in, but our first step should be recovering that map.
Canavan just takes a look and it looks at everybody and kind of leans back and puts his hands together and you can tell that he's thinking. Once we leave here, especially in this part of town, I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet some of your members, your friends.
So
does anyone have a plan to transport him or anyway?
So I'm paying attention to the conversation and I'm going to cause like a big distraction to allow you guys to kind of leave without being noticed. And that was kind of the point of me like keeping my perception.
Wait, how are you paying attention to the conversation?
Just if they start to get up to leave, like I'm not.
I see what you're saying.
Just if they start to get up to leave, I know what they're doing. You know, they're trying to get the guy. So I'm going to make a huge distraction like when they are about to go.
Cool.
I can also look like this guy when we
more
leave.
worried about when they leave. That's when, something's gonna happen.
Sure.
Do we have a heavy cloak we can throw on him, and then I'll look like him as we're going down the street? They'll think I'm him.
It's good.
I heavily resist the urge to do it right now in the tavern, because then everyone will know I can do it.
Sure.
But you see me briefly start to change, and I go back. Wait, hold on.
Change like just your face to be like, we could do this.
Nice.
Well, we can always try to go out a back way. Maybe the barkeep knows a different way to leave here.
Well, I can tell you, he's no cultist, but he doesn't like Cuthbertons. I don't think he'll help us.
I'm just saying, going out of the front door with 5 military men in a random, it's going to look real suspicious and obvious.
I agree with you there.
People might not be looking. I'm going to cause quite a ruckus and, make a big deal out of it so everyone's looking this way so they don't even notice you leaving. That's the kind of idea.
just a little bit meta here. What is everybody's class? I
Oh,
didn't
true,
look
yeah.
that over.
We didn't go over that at all.
Do we have a wizard?
Uh,
I'm a monk.
I'm a ranger.
Rogue.
I have nothing that would help a social scenario.
Does the rogue have fog cloud?
This is meta, so you guys don't know this, but Dr. Ictude appears to be a bard, but he is a wizard.
Oh, okay.
Illusionist. Illusions.
Is there no one with magic available to help us?
If
But
you were to send me a message, I could make my way over to you guys, and we could hash out a little plan.
Yeah, that was my next step, is to alert everybody what we're gonna do. But I'm pretty sure something's about to happen.
It's going down.
We could always just fake his death, like I said. But
I mean, we could do that, but let's
Oh.
get everybody together and figure out what our next step is. I can go collect everyone. So Canavan gets up from the table and he kind of like says, "Please watch over the asset."
Nice.
And he starts walking back to Gil and his name didn't pop up, but
Doctor
Dr. Ictude.
Dr. Ictord.
Ictude. There's
Ictude?
an
Ictude.
Yeah, there's an umlaut.
But okay, Canavan gets back up and he walks back that way. And he leaves those three at the table.
I'm still entertaining our little band of mercenaries.
Your what is it? You are the unwelcome guest. Your unwelcomed entertainees are starting to lose patience.
So how about this? Like, I could start making a ruckus, and y'all could just dip. Like, it seems like a good idea.
well, I guess out of game, we may not know that you're planning on doing that.
It's true.
Cool. Sorry, Canavan, you were.
So I get to Dr. Ictude, and it's like, well, we found the informant, and he has information of. He kind of looks around, and then instead he speaks into your mind. He says he has information of an attack that's going to happen. We can leave with him, but I fear that once we step outside, it's gonna be pretty obvious of anybody who's watching us what we're doing. So we need a way to safely transport him from here to the base.
You're back in your head. You hear my voice in your head. Well, two options. This is a bar where many a drunkard leaves unconscious, and if we need, I would need about 10 minutes, but I could conjure a disc to carry him out if we want to pretend that they're drunk, or if this is more about trying to find a little less obvious exit, then I can perhaps charm individuals or offer a suggestion to individuals to help let us out the back door.
That was my guess too, is trying to find another way out of here. Give me 1 second. And then he breaks his psychic link with you, and then he tells Gil basically the same thing, so he can be informed of what's going on.
Psychically, I'll reply and say, well, I could cause quite a great commotion. This man looks like he wants to battle with me. I thought I'd give him a little bit of a tussle.
I think you can hear Canavan
I love your character already.
just audibly sigh. It's like,
I like to think that I'm not trying to actually give you information like, oh, get out while I'm fighting him. I just want to like have a
It's obvious that you just want to fight.
But you could infer that, hey, we could probably slip out.
Well, Gil, I think we would need someone of your stature and size if we got into a scuffle outside.
Well, perhaps another day, another noble combat. Am I right?
Are you talking to the cultists? No.
Yeah. So I'm saying
They're all
another day,
like-
another noble combat, my friends. Well, I see I'm
They're
not
all
wanted.
doing like this, like, oh my god, this guy, please just leave.
Hey, call me up on my message me if you ever need a good combat. I'm always looking to learn a new trick or two. We're friends, right, guys?
You can see Codavon's probably making the same face as the other guys. Like, oh, you just come over here?
They're looking at you like, whatever, kid. Friends, whatever, sure.
I knew it. Long-lasting friendships are the strongest way to get to a noble combatant. Rivals, a bond. And I'm over.
I love it.
Okay.
I
I
love it.
bid you all adieu. I love you. Goodbye.
The sooner I meet you, the worse for all of us. Cheers.
So as you walk up, I start audibly talking again, and I say, Doc, if you can work on that, a back way out of here, that would be a great help.
Yes, absolutely. Is the proprietor of the establishment in sight?
He's still working the bar. Yep. Also, by the way, Gil, as you get up from the table and join your friends, you see two of the cultists make their way to the door. Not leave, but they're just standing at the door.
Are there any other like serving individuals milling about?
There's the barmaid that so actually you don't know, you actually don't have any awareness of the one that Gooey saw, right? But you see it's the barkeep and then two very stressed barmaids.
Can I if the barkeep I'm gonna flag him down, flash a gold coin, flag him down, and kind of like lean forward as if I'm gonna order a drink, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast let's go with let's go with suggestion.
Okay.
And wisdom save 13. And
just do that. It should be visible, right? 17. Wow.
17. Okay. So when I say hey, me and my friends, we kind of need to make a bit of a hidden exit. Can you help us out? That fails, right?
Yes. The let's see. Failed saves versus cross action. Yep. Doesn't say if it fails. It doesn't. Usually, it has some kind of note where like they know that you cast a spell on them, right?
I think suggestion they don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, no, he just kind of rebuffs the offer. He goes, "It's gonna take a lot more gold than that."
Okay, then I will, because I happen to not go out and purchase any gear. That's my own petard there. I'm going to go ahead and lay down 10 gold. And maybe I can just say, listen, there is... This is half. I can give you the other half if you would be so kind as to help me and my friends make a very or less surreptitious exit.
Your gold's tempting. Actually, make a persuasion. Sorry.
Okay.
I get so wrapped into dialogue, I forgot about rolls.
Guidance.
Well, I rolled the 12 without the guidance.
Sure, you can burn a spell slot if you want to do guidance as well.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip? Oh,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Everybody's getting guidance.
Cool.
It has
So,
fire touch.
what is-
You can't
What is
use
that, a D4?
Yeah.
yeah,
D4. Yeah.
All right.
bar with them. Yeah.
If I throw a D4 onto that, turns it into a 16.
Cool. He looks at the gold and looks at you and he goes, "It's a lot of money for such a simple task." You know, I noticed who you were talking to over there. Look, here's the thing. I'll help you. But I need you to know I'm going to need help in return. What you're asking me to do is smuggle out somebody that I know they don't want you to. And he points to, like, the cultists at the front door now. This is going to bring potential hell on my head. If there's an opportunity here, like I said, they, y'all have been hitting me with these double taxes. I'm having a hard time feeding my family. If we could, your gold's nice, but what I need is some more regular relief, if you know what I mean.
How about this? You heard of my little performance over at the Scaly Nipple, right?
That was you. Okay, sure.
So if I can bring the same level of crowd to you for the next 4 weeks, say 3 nights a week. I mean, no, I can attract certain dramatic clientele, and I'll cover the cost of any broken furniture that result from any scorned lovers that happen to show up in the interim. Could be quite lucrative. I mean, how would you like to be known as the Jerry Springer of the local area?
It's I don't know this Springer fellow you're referring to, but this I can picture the scene and the chanting and the chairs over heads, and
Yeah.
I think this crowd would quite enjoy that. I won't lie.
Oh, okay. Well, if
You know what?
like I said.
You have yourself a deal.
All right. So I slide the stack of 10 gold over to him, and there's another 10 gold when you get right outside. And you got me for 4 weeks. Just don't write any checks to prostitutes.
He looks at you and he's like, some promises can't be kept.
You always gotta check them first.
And he slides a key to you, and he goes in the back, downstairs. That kind of like nods over this way, downstairs, cellar door. You'll find your way out.
Appreciate
those
it.
are stairs.
Appreciate it. I will.
Where's he
ask her
nodding
about-
towards again?
Over here.
No,
And
thanks.
I'll just pass him another 10 gold. Say, oh, you know what? this will do it then. Thank you so much. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Leave the key in the hay barrel on your way out. You'll see it.
Jerry. And I make my way to the rest of the group, kind of nodding at Canavan. Hey, I got our way out. Let's gather everyone up.
You did a fine job. As we are heading that way, I do want to speak to the barkeep, and I'm going to I'm gonna speak to the barkeep. I will make sure to mention this in the report, and maybe they will give you a bit of relief for help.
I won't hold my breath, but
Yeah,
I'm hoping you're successful.
So these stairs, do they lead to another like room in this place, or is this going to be like we're going to get outside from these stairs?
Yeah, once you leave, you're leaving. Yep.
I think the stairs lead to the cellar, and then there's a door out. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Stairs lead to the cellar door, and then out.
So I feel like I kind of want to go through the front door just by myself, like making a commotion, because this is too obvious, and I feel like they're gonna just notice.
Yeah, I mean, like 6 of us leaving out, going down the cellar. It's still obvious. So at this point, I would, as we all got back to the table, like, Gil, did you come with us?
Yeah, I'll come with you guys.
And I say, well, there's quite a bit of us. Did I hear you say something about a distraction, Gil?
Ah, finally, my first combat of the day. I don't plan on like actually fighting somebody. I'm more so just gonna be like just roughhousing with them. They might get pissed off, but it's
Okay.
it's in a non.
We'll
it's
see
in
what
like. Well, we will see what they do.
I think we should split the party.
And
I
that's
will
where they
offer
died.
I will I will offer to stay with Gil as everybody else slips out the back.
Cool. As you guys, so is everyone else going?
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
As everyone else is descending down the stairs, you see, so you have those 2 covering the door, and then you have these 2. I highlighted them both, so they're moving in like literal tandem. But they're starting to, I mean, they're keeping 15, 20 paces behind you guys going down the stairs, but they're starting to follow you guys down the stairs.
So I'm gonna kind of intercept.
I'm with Gil, so
Just kind of looking like I'm holding my pants like I have to pee. And you go, hey, friends, excuse me. Do you know where the restroom is? I seem to need to relieve myself. I mean, you can't do combat on a full bladder, am I right?
Go in your pants for all we care. Move.
My pants? Oh, you're looking to pick another wrestling arm match with me, aren't you? And I start kind of like tussling with them a little bit. Like, come on, let's go.
You're asking.
And
I slap him on the back, giving him guidance. I was like, "You gotta forgive my friend here. He's a bit drunk.
Well,
he's a bit drunk.
no, thank you.
Have you ever smelled? What's his race? What's
GIF?
GIF.
Oh, I was about to call you a hippo. But have you ever smelled GIF piss? It's not. No, you don't want him to go in his pants.
It's quite potent.
All right, so let's see, where is everyone? And so at this too, some of these like regular patrons that are just starting to like clear out. They're not leaving, but they're clearing out, and like you can see like they're kind of like forming a bit of a circle pit-ish, and you can see like money getting passed back and forth a little bit, and like pointing, and like and then more money.
Well,
And he says, I'm sure I've smelt worse things. Get out of here unless you want a beating.
I'm gonna turn around and wink at Canavan and just pick this guy up and throw him.
Pick who up?
I'm just gonna pick him up and throw him into the next guy next to me.
Pick who up?
The one in front of me, the red.
So not Canavan, the cultist. You're picking the cultist up. You're trying to pick.
yeah.
Right, okay, I need.
Although-
So, as a GIF, I have a large build and advantage on strength checks and stuff like that. If we need to.
Okay. So make a. Make a grapple.
That athletics?
Yeah, they simplified it quite a bit in 5.
Yeah, you can do
I think it's athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer. Right?
Athletics for me because I get advantage.
It's athletics to grab somebody, and then that person can use acrobatics or dex or strength to get away.
All right. Thank you. Cool. They're both kind of like right next to you, by the way. So you have your pick.
Gotcha. So I count as one size larger when I'm trying to lift things that are smaller than me. I don't know if that helps at all. But yeah, so I'm going to just try to pick him up and throw him into the other guy and start to make an escape.
Cool. Go ahead and make your athletics.
Okay, it's a 14.
Don't forget you got guidance.
And a 5. So we'll take the 14 with the guidance. 17. 17.
Well, he rolled a 3, so.
Load him. Immediately as they approach me, I go, "What's that over there?" When they turn around, I just yoink him from the crotch and chuck him into the person next to me.
Okay, so the other person next to you is the other cultist. So yeah, you're gonna pile them on top of each other. So one falls onto the other. They're both now prone.
I'm still here. Just
and you're running like hell, or you're
yeah. We should probably.
Okay.
How far are they down the steps or out? Can we see them still?
No, you can't see them. No, they're gone by now. You've made I know their tokens are there, but you've created a large enough scene for long enough that they're gone. Yeah. They want to be.
Gil, you want to go through the door, or you want to go the way they went?
Let's cheese it, Canavan. I don't know. I mean, if we go through the way they went, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Or I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I was like,
it's okay if they catch us and they're running to us. You know, they're just if they catch the other guy, that's the problem.
I mean, you guys can die too.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I hope they're not trying to kill us in this bar fight, but
so
you never know. There are cultists.
What was that, Tim?
Did the defector come with us?
Yeah. I assumed
okay.
So. I didn't
just
ask, but I assumed you were taking him with you.
I mean, that was the plan. I making sure.
Yeah, his tokens.
What kind of door are we looking at to get out of this place? The front door.
Like the front door?
Can Gil break down the door?
Yeah, can I cheese it through the door?
Yeah, there's 2 cultists in the way, though. Remember, so.
Athletics check. I'll knock them over.
Yeah. I mean, the other guys have a chance to stand up as well, right?
Yeah.
Theirs will probably be faster.
Yeah, so let's go, I will say I'm close to calling initiative, but depending on what you guys do. So what's the plan of action?
I think we'll just,
I do think going back the same way is a bit stupid, because they'll be like.
We gave them enough time to get away.
I mean, I guess they did get away.
The easiest way for us to get away now would be those stairs. So we should probably go that way.
Okay, so yeah.
Cheese it, Canavan! Start.
And I run,
bouldering through the crowd as this gigantic hippo knocking people to the side.
I run behind him in that wind stream.
Towards the stairs.
Drafting.
Yeah.
It's called drafting.
Drafting, yes,
Drafting.
it is called drafting. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys. So these two, are of course, closest. I mean, these two were not going to let you push over their friends and do nothing, right? So, but they're a little flat-footed at the moment. So yeah, you guys start bolting off towards the stairs before they really can realize what's going on. They try to chase you. They're but they're too far behind you, and you escape.
Okay, cool.
There was to be combat in that tavern, but you worked so hard to avoid it, and I think merits a success. So
Huzzah!
I was wondering. I was worried. Like, I literally was going to do it right in the beginning, but I was like thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. These all could be cultists, and we'll just die right here, and that's kind of annoying. Like, I don't want to be the reason we all die.
right.
Yeah, I didn't like. I guess I should have put two and two together that like these are two faction cultists, so they might hate each other and want to fight. But
I do have more. I have to pee real quick though. I've been down.
I do too.
Like crazy, so I'll be right back.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll go somewhere too.
We'll all totally go somewhere.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yo.
So, I went to the bathroom earlier, and I don't know if I went on mute or not. I'm real sorry if I didn't. I thought I had.
I didn't hear anything. So
Okay, thank God.
I mean, you did then.
Oh man, I came back. I'm like, oh shit. But I wanted to hear you guys talk while I was gone, so I left my headphones on.
Back in Jake's just gonna live out.
Good shit so far, gang. We're killing it.
I feel like we should level up for avoiding combat.
Yeah,
It's a
at least 2
one-shot.
levels.
I've always wanted to play an Oath of Redemption paladin and try to work with that because it's so fucking hard in D&D. It's like you have to find ways to not fight at all times because that's like your oath.
Which one is that?
They got really cool skills for it though.
I had a
Super fun.
I had a buddy who played. I forgot what it was, but it's the paladins that do fear damage or whatever. They just and their oath is like they never run away from combat.
Glory or vengeance?
I think it's
Conquest.
Conquest. Yeah, that's what it is.
Conquest.
I was a paladin in Patrick's campaign. Actually, it was Curse of Strahd, and I started as a oath of one of the oaths, and then betrayed my god, and had a whole. It was a whole big character arc, and became a oath of conquest paladin. He went through some shit.
Hate that class because just fear, and then can't do anything.
Paladins are busted.
I mean, any paladin. That aura that gives like plus a bunch to every saving throw for being near him is insane.
Just being near him, like, oh man,
It's definitely a DM's nightmare. No paladins.
Also, Patrick made the mistake of giving me like full plate on like the second session too. We were like level 2, so I just had that the whole game.
Now you can just play a turtle with a shield.
Right. His big flaw was that he was very stupid, though.
Hey, I'm right here, man.
Yeah, he had a 8 to both intelligence and wisdom. I think it was an 8. May have been. What's that? No, I don't think they go lower than normally. Yeah.
Temperature is dropping a bit here.
All right. How you doing?
Honestly, fine.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna do Patrick is away. I was gonna do it when he comes back, but we're 2 hours or a little under 2 hours in. How are you guys doing on time?
I'm good.
You good, man?
I'm free until noon tomorrow.
Okay, well, not gonna go that long. Yeah. So this is really just I mean, two-parter with a coda, so to speak. So that's part 1 is completed.
Cool. Yeah. No, honestly, like so far, I've appreciated the block text stuff that you've done. That's pretty cool. I like the interactions with the NPCs. You're doing a good job with that stuff.
Great. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Descriptions are one of my favorite things. It's nice to be like, yes, it's a very full bar, and you see this person over here, and that kind of stuff. So,
Right.
I've been with some DMs. It's like you get to the bar, what do you do? And it's like,
Yeah. Well, I tried to make it feel like I tried to put points of interest in there that all drew to different points, right? Like the puzzle was finding the informant, of course, and there's multiple ways to get there, but.
Yeah, when she brought up the guy was hitting on her the third time, I was like, all right. She's either really bothered about this or the DM's trying to tell me something.
Well, I had you guys on a real life, like a real time timer too. As soon as the using cultist got up from the table, I started a 5-minute timer for the cultist to find the informant, and then 2 more minutes for the drink to be brought to the guy. So, and you guys like literally hit time when you walked up to the table. So, otherwise you would have found a dead informant, and I had other pathways, of course, but yeah, that was an arc, a potential arc.
so it was poison.
Yes, it was definitely poison. 100%. It was about to be a very loud, dead informant too. So, cool. All right. So Patrick, I asked the other guys. How are we doing? How are you doing on time? We're about 2 hours in.
Here all night.
Cool. We're about yeah. So that's I was telling the other guys too. It's like a 2-parter with a coda. I can't really call it a third part. So that was part 1. So we're half-ish way through. Cool. So yeah, you guys are out of the bar. I don't have like a city streets map, right? So just ignore Foundry for the moment. But you guys are out of the bar in the city streets, and you guys are running away from the bar and at a safe enough distance where you kind of slow and catch your breath, and the cultist or the informant, Callus, looks at you and he goes, Okay. We really need to make it to that safe house with the map.
Sounds good. Where is it?
And he pulls out this like this scrap of paper, and he shows it to you. So actually, I should probably retitle this. I don't know if it actually shows the title, but
Would you say me and Gil are a little bit behind, or like was it enough?
you've caught
to,
up.
like...
You've caught up by now.
Okay.
Yeah. Did it pull up a journal entry for you guys?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Note.
Just says must find attack plans.
There should be a 2 on or like that's 0.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
map.
I see that in map.
Yes, click on map.
I'm on the map.
So he pulls that out and he like, points this. He's like, that's the safe house. That's where we have our briefings. Look, it's heavily guarded. There's some ways in that might be easier than others. This isn't my safe house. I know that they keep it here. They keep the map here showing the attack plans. But we should proceed carefully.
So I have disguised self as a Gloomstalker, and I think we could do a cool, fun thing where there's 3 of the informants, because I know we have a shapeshifter as well, and we could just go in different directions.
I would imagine you said that to the group.
Yeah.
Canavan looks around and he's like, well, I mean, we do have the means for trickery, so that would be an idea to pursue.
Are you guys? You guys are just headed to the safe house, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just say you're there so he can kind of give you a breakdown. Like you're not in range of being seen, but he's able to have an actual, more intelligent discussion of the safe house while you're looking at the safe house. And is anyone? Somebody called it out earlier. Somebody's proficient in survival, right?
Tis I.
Anyone? So yeah, Gil or anyone else proficient in survival. Go ahead and make a survival check as you approach the building.
I also have advantage on it too, I think. Yeah, I do.
I am proficient, but I only got a 5.
I'm a ranger. And my favorite enemy are humanoids.
So you have advantage when you're tracking humanoids, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, okay, cool. Yeah, roll with advantage. And then what did you get, Tim?
5. I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I am proficient.
Not taking that. Not 1.
And the other one?
Damn. Yeah. It sucks. Only a 9.
Okay. It was not a high DC because since you had to have proficiency in order to call for the roll anyway. So you see a set of like well-worn footprints, like from basically the road, like where you're kind of standing, to this building. I have no idea if this is gonna work. If I can ping something. So basically, like there's that gray building next to the one that's marked on the map, right?
Yep.
You see like a bunch of footprints, like going back and forth between the road and that building.
Okay.
So with that known, so Callus is approaching the safe house, and he kind of keeps you back at a safe distance, 1 or 2 houses back, and he goes, okay, so here's the thing. So that front is heavily guarded at all times. The side door is less so. But usually the way this works is there's one cultist guarding the side door, and it's usually trapped. Now, this is the side door that takes shipments and anything else the cult might need. The trap is usually is typically disarmed on your way in once we know that you are with the cult, that you're supposed to be there. We use a series of passphrases back and forth, but like I said, this isn't my safe house. So the options that I see, we can try brute force going through the front door, or convincing them somehow through the side door that we're supposed to be there and avoid direct confrontation.
How many guards are we talking at the front door?
Well, and he kind of like peeks. Looks like 3.
Oh, we can see it.
Can I get a decent look at one of the 3?
At one of the 3? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're just kind of like they
Okay,
look
I look like
they're keeping guard.
Preach.
I look like him now.
Ah, nice.
Preach. How about you and I do a little espionage? And as I say that, I cast disguise self on myself to make myself look like a guard, a part of their
So
group.
disguise self, does it? I mean, does it like actually? What's the spell description? How does it work?
Yeah, so I can. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends. You can use an action just to dismiss it. I can seem 1 foot shorter, which I'd probably do, so I'm not like gigantic. Shorter or taller, and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Okay. So you're kind of changing your shape, so to speak. So because it doesn't like.
Yes, I'm gonna be thinner. I'm gonna be thinner, a foot shorter, and make myself look like them, right?
To the extent you can. I mean, you can't look exactly like them, like Breach can.
Not facially. I just mean like their clothing and armor. So like I want to match what they look like. So
And mine has to look like someone I've seen before.
Got it. Okay, which is why you were asking if you can get a good look at him. Okay.
Yes, or I could turn into the guy we brought with us, but he's not his safe house, so I don't know how well that would work.
Right. Okay. Cool. So you So yeah, Tim, you look exactly like one of the actually, and I think.
So what are they? Are they cultists? Like who are these people?
Yeah, cultists.
Of
Use.
If it is helpful, I can cast Charm Person on up to 2 people. I know we have 3 guards that we're going to be facing, but I don't know, might make things a little easier. Maybe.
I'm pretty good at lying.
What's the range on Charm Person?
30 feet.
Okay. Are we 30 feet from them? Could you do it from afar?
You are more than 30 feet at the moment.
Okay.
Where did one of your tokens go?
Could I do a could I do like an intelligence or like a whatever kind of history religion check to know if these cults do any kind of sacrifices, or like maybe we could be bringing them in as a sacrifice kind of thing, like pretend like Creech and I are bringing them in like sacrifices or something like that, or to conscript them, maybe like join the cult. I guess that makes more sense.
You gotcha. So you're looking to see if you could be accepted as new cult members, new cultees.
Right. Yeah.
Got it.
So if that's the case, I'm not going to look exactly like one of the guards we're about to approach, because that would probably cause issues.
The more so that we're a part of the cult, but these other 3 we're bringing in as conscripts to the cult.
Or recruits.
Recruits, yeah.
In that case, I'll turn into one of the guys we saw at the bar, one of the cultists there.
Yeah,
Skull tattoo guy, because he seems special.
He's in the cult.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, because then they also have a familiar face.
So it's not one of the people we're about to go talk to.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep, makes sense. Okay, cool. And you guys can all see the map now, right?
I can see some of it.
Yep.
I got dark vision.
You'll only be able to see some of it.
So
Yeah.
I have dark vision up to like 120 feet.
Yep, I marked it. You have your dark vision should be working appropriately. Yeah.
So just to make sure, I think it's sorry if this is a repeat question, but this is the safe house to use, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the guys that wanted to fight us back at the bar were Vecna?
All Usians.
All using.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
All Usians so far.
So Canavan looks around, is like, why don't you disguise yourself as one of them and say that you've captured us or something along those lines and bring us into the safe house.
Okay, we can Chewbacca this.
You talking to who are you talking to? Sorry.
The shapeshifters
Got it.
are the
Creech and Gil.
Yeah, we can say, I don't know, 2 of us capturing 3 of you. I mean, we can go for it.
I'm not,
I could also just cast invisibility on myself. One less.
and then what's his name? Cal. What's his name?
Callus?
Callus.
Callus.
Bad bottom.
Callus Feeblebottom.
Feeble bottom.
Do I get inspiration for his name?
We can just say he also captures. He was like, because I mean, like, news spread, but they might not know that he's like left. So he could say that he was undercover and trying to like capture us because we have intel and we had to get Brain to the safe house for holding or something.
That works for. Is he on board? I mean, that works for me.
Well, this is just me telling you guys the plan. If you guys are agreeing with that, but we can. So that would be 3 people against 3 people, and they say they overpowered us or something. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, or if Patrick does invisibility. I mean, if you want to, if you'd rather save it.
I only have one other level 2 spell. I mean, like I said, I could remove myself from sight, or I can go along with you guys and be available to cast Charm Person if the situation arises. So,
but Canavan lays out that idea of like we can act as we've been caught if you guys want to. But looking at this, the first thought is like he looks at Gil and he's like, we might have to do brute force if we don't want to go the stealth route.
I give a smirk to Canavan. You know me too well, brother.
Gil, are you gonna do anything with that footprint information I gave you, by the way?
Oh yeah. So I got information that there's footprints going in and out of the building next to this one, correct?
Up to the building, like the corner of the building.
Gotcha. Okay, so not the building we're going towards right now, the one next to it.
Correct.
Okay. Be wary though, friends. I noticed some footprint tracks going in and out of this building next to us. There could be a surprise attack coming for us. Not noble at all, if you ask me.
So the footprints are like so. Okay, so building right. There's like, it's not into the building. It's to the building. Yeah. So just like the corner of the building, the footprints stop like at the edge. Like there's just brick, and then you see the footprints going back and forth.
Gotcha.
So look for a secret door.
There could be a very sketchy, unnoble kind of door over here. I mean, we could take that, or we could take the proper route, the front door, as a true combatant would.
Could we look and see if there is a door there?
Can we at least?
Which also you find very odd that Gil constantly talks about honorable combatant and fighting honorably when he has some pretty disguising magic.
I did really well. I got a 22 on my perception check.
Investigate.
Hey.
Oh, it's investigate? God damn it.
Congrats on your perception.
Well, what do I got a 16.
You can see everything.
That is good enough. All right, so you go up to where the footprints stop to the bricks, and you like start like poking at bricks, and one of them starts to move a little bit. You take out this loose brick, and like wedged inside is a note that you can pull out.
I will read it.
You unfold the note, and it says, "Note to self for later when I inevitably forget the code phrases. The old one feasts. What was his bounty? Vecna's soul." I hate that I'm so stupid.
The old one feasts.
I got you. Okay,
I don't have to write it down? Cool.
No, hold on.
I was like, I'm not going to remember that.
What was his bounty?
It's blank to me.
Yeah, it's blank.
How about now?
There we go.
There we go.
Darkness soul.
So now we can just go to that side door with the passphrases, right? Or is the passphrases for the front door? I asked Callus.
He looks at me and goes, "Oh my God, they're getting sloppy. That'd be the service door." And you point.
That gets my vote.
Okay.
Me too.
So are we still all in agreement to prisoner?
Sure.
So if it feels weird that we have a bunch of prisoners. I feel like it would be more understandable that they are potential recruits to the.
I mean, I'm down with that too. But it's just like,
something
is it clear that we are from the church? Like we're, like it's like our armor and stuff decorated with church gear, or is that just up to us type thing?
I mean, there's clerics in the
But yeah, I mean, but like we're from a different faction, so would our armor be decorated with
pretty
that?
easy at the tavern, right? But I guess. Well, yeah. This everyone make a religion check while you're pondering this.
Because I would hate to have to take off
3.
my armor to sneak in here.
3. Jeez.
I'm wearing shift weave, so I'll make it look like traveler's clothes.
Sure, you can look however you want. Less of an issue with you.
19 from Dr. Ictude.
So would I have
14 for me.
Well, I'll say anything. This isn't terribly
gotta-
uncommon knowledge.
Sorry, I got a 13. I gotta run this one back to bed real quick.
Yep.
nat 20, baby?
Nice. So everyone but Creech, which the information is probably the least useful for anyway. So Euse is the what's the name of them? They use a lot of secrecy. Typically, right? They're gaining in power right now, so obviously they've become emboldened. But their EUs is within the portfolio of deceit. He's a deity of deceit. So yes, you do look like city guardsmen, but there could be some kind of reason that you could spin where like you're in the guard, but that's because you're a double agent, right? Like, or whatever. Like there could be reasons why an Eusian cultist is dressed in city guards. So you do have defining markers or emblems or whatever, but there could be some kind of excuse for a legitimate Eusian cult member to be wearing those kinds of things.
Okay. Who rolled a nat 20?
I rolled a nat 20 on religion.
So trailer, I was telling the other guys, the EUs, he's the god of deceit. So and among other things, but pain, oppression, and evil as well. So, but yeah, deceit is in his portfolio. So, yes, you have like city guardsmen emblems and stuff, but you could be a double agent within EUs or something, and there could be a reason that a legitimate Eusian cultist is wearing some kind of city guardsman garb. Like you could pass it off as something.
Cool. Good information to have. Thank you.
Alrighty.
So I guess a little bit of pondering upon that. Somebody mentions that, and I was like, well, in that case, we can all act like double agents, and maybe one of you can shapeshift into one of the cultists that we saw that could vouch for us, and we can go in through the service door.
I think that was the plan. I turned into one of the cultists from the bar.
Okay. Same page.
I mean, I'm pretty much just a green blob. So here we go.
One of our more unique candidates.
So no objections. We moving forward.
Onwards to the fray, friends.
All right.
All right.
You guys march up to the door. I'll move your tokens just for convenience, but oh no, never mind. There should have been.
Where you going? Where you going?
Move, Cannibal, where's you going?
Huh? Also, why is Dr. Ictude inside already? All right. Oh, that's your old token. Okay. Ictude, meet Ictude.
Yay.
Anyway, all right. So this cultist, why can't you see him?
I can see the cultist.
You can see the cultist? Okay.
Oh.
I'm able to see like a preview of like what you guys can see.
No, never mind. I can't see him.
All right, let me do
I see the cultist trader that we brought with us.
Yeah, that's the trader that we have, the friend.
How about now? Oh my
Oh.
god.
Nope.
Why? is it
The guys that snuck up on us.
No, there's one literally at the door that for whatever
Oh,
reason
okay. No, I can't
is
see.
showing up.
No, but I do see 2 of trailer.
Oh yeah.
good
Oh,
job.
weird.
Louis.
Did you split again?
Louis.
I guess so.
Gooey Lewis.
Pull yourself together, man.
Second name, actor data. Yep.
Try and move both of them. Let's see.
It just so happens to be a plasmoid cultist.
All right, let me just drag in another one of these tokens because I don't know why you guys can't see this cultist at the door.
I can move both of those.
All right, let me just delete one of them then.
I like to think that when you split, one of you is Gooey and the other one's Lewis. Why Gooey?
Yeah.
Fine day, Lewis.
How about now?
They have this whole like goo language. They're just like.
I do not see anything.
The weirdest shit.
I saw one that popped up outside for a second, but
Okay. Well, there's a cultist at the door. I'll work to figure this out. No idea.
Just one, right?
Yes, just one at the
I
door.
can't get over the fact that Cheech is just hanging out with all these mythical beasts.
He looks up at you and just stares in silence.
I'm going to hope that the one who's dressed like a familiar face is going to.
Oh,
Yeah, Creech, you might have- I am terrible for it.
oh, I was planning on it, but I was also talking to my wife. She just got back from taking the dog out.
You're fine.
Before we walk up, can we confirm with our trader? Do we initiate the passphrase, or do they say something to us first? What's the normal protocol?
Well, we don't know.
Every safe house is different.
Okay. Then I will walk up and just say, "Hey, we got some new recruits. We're here to bring them inside." At a deception of 14. And if he kind of looks a little weird, then I'll be like, "Oh, my bad," and I'll say the first passphrase. I don't know how to pull the notes back up.
You're sorry, you said you're rolling what? Deception?
Yes, to say that I brought some new recruits. I got a 14 deception.
Cool.
If that is a failure, let me know because I have special abilities that will trigger.
How would you know if it's a failure?
It says if you fail an ability check using a skill or tool with whichever proficiency, I can roll a psionic energy die and add that number to the check, potentially turning failure into success.
Gotcha. That was not. I mean, that was a high enough deception.
Okay, that's what I need. Yeah, then I'm not going to do that.
He looks at you and he goes. He just smiles and he goes, "Come on in." And he steps aside.
No!
That's not good.
Insight.
Yeah, can we insert that?
Yeah, go ahead and insert.
Who? What? You want us all to do it, or just one person?
Yeah. You all can roll an insight.
I got a 5, so I start to go inside.
12.
Ooh, soft 20.
Hey! Did you get a 20 again?
Mac.
I got a 17 plus 3.
Okay, cool. Oh, got it. I thought Eric got another 20.
Oh no, yeah. I'm getting infection at 20s on things that have not been super helpful.
Yeah, anyone 12 or higher, you notice him like grip his dagger a little closer.
Oh, our mistake. The password, of course.
How do you pull back up the journal view or anything?
Yeah, sorry, maybe I wasn't clear. I was like, "Oh, we got some new recruits. Let's bring them inside." And if he looks a little weird, I say, "Oh yeah," and I say the first passphrase.
The
Point
old
is,
one. The old
said
one feasts.
What'd you say, Darren?
Point is, you already said something else.
Of
Oh.
course, the password. What? Greg? I don't know what the hell your name would be. We didn't think what your name would be.
Oh,
Thelonious, of course, the password. The old one feasts.
He does. Get inside.
What is his bounty?
You've already failed.
Fuck!
That's what's happening. You've already failed.
Okay, so it failed before. Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking knock him out.
Okay.
I don't think that's the problem, but okay.
all right, guys, we're doing the full frontal from the back. Wait,
This is. I can't handle this anymore, gang. It's too unnoble. Scoop him up and throw him.
Oh shit.
All right.
Off him again, or are you just punching him?
I'm gonna grapple him and hold his mouth so he can't scream.
Okay. Make a athletics check.
$16.
Yep, you gotta hold him.
And holding him by the mouth.
Okay.
And whispering in his ear, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you piece of shit.
He seems pretty
do you
calm.
want me to stab him?
I don't know. I really don't know what to do.
I don't know
Look,
either.
So the grapple is like, I mean, he's still able to move, and
Mhm.
right. So you don't have like he's not restrained. He's grappled.
I take his weapons.
You can't. He's not gonna let you.
Okay.
Let me tell you, sir. What is a true disciple of U's, but not someone who tries to deceive the ultimate cult of deception? Huh?
Wait, what? Sorry, what did you say?
He's trying to convince him that.
Words.
I think he's trying to convince him that we're testing
What
him.
is it? What is a true disciple of U's besides the one who tries to deceive the ultimate cult of deception? Huh? Are you a disciple or am I?
Are you still covering his mouth?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative. I was gonna say he takes his dagger and tries stabbing your leg, but go ahead. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Where's my encounter runner?
Do we need to be holding our rolls until you pull up the encounter builder?
Yeah, you do, huh? Yep. I was gonna say I learned this by watching you, so you actually probably know better than I do. This is gonna be my first time using the encounter builder, but I when you ran your one shot, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So
It's not bad. It's not the best.
as I'd imagine, leaves a little bit to be desired.
I feel like
So-
every single system out there, VTTs included, it's
Yeah.
There's some things they do really well, and then there's some things they just don't.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So let me. Oh, geez. Okay. Player character A, player character B. Is there a way to name these guys?
If you run the encounter for your campaign,
Mm-hmm.
it'll load the players of that campaign.
Thought I had this.
If you go into your campaign, there's a button on the top right. I think it says create encounter.
So I would have had to create this encounter. I think I just made this encounter. I don't think I made it inside.
You can. I thought-
Create encounter.
Yeah, when you create the encounter, I thought it asks you to pick a campaign.
Nope. No, you can just take filter.
You can
Yeah,
you
they
can
don't
take
have
your
campaign.
current
Yeah.
encounter, clone it, and then tie it to the campaign.
I'm going to duplicate right now. Yeah.
I found it. It's under manage characters. If you click that and then click the select preset, you can add your campaign.
Well, that's under characters. I don't have a character.
No, in the
No,
encounter.
in the encounter builder. So go in the encounter builder. At the
Mhm.
top, there's manage characters. Click that, and then click the top drop down. And you got your
Got
campaign.
it. Got it. Cool. Okay.
And that should put us in there. So now if we roll initiative, will it automatically do it?
It should. Don't do it yet though, because this is actually not the.
It's all good. We're coming in with the surprise of a shit that we thought was a fart.
Oh, does it tell you the difficult? It doesn't say who, like, what enemies are in there, does it?
No, we
Can
can't.
you
We
see?
can't see the encounter builder.
Okay, cool. I didn't think so.
Yeah, it's just you.
It's also running very slow, so give me a second, guys. Sorry.
That's all right. I got snacks.
Nice. That is a
I
staple.
have beer
of D&D.
and I have tortilla chips.
I didn't plan on doing this, but I had a rough enough New Year's. I think I'm gonna do it. So far, so good. But sober January.
Ooh,
Nice.
New Year's was rough.
I'm also doing that.
Nice. Oh, I didn't save my changes before. Okay, hold on. That's fine. It's a very quick, easy change.
I'm gonna brag just because it was totally awesome. I spent New Year's in Vegas. It was great.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, how was it? You came back last weekend, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we were originally supposed to fly Southwest. Had to scrap that. Ended up driving to and from.
Oh,
It wasn't bad. 13 hours each way.
Nice.
and are you in Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my Impreza did very well. On the way back though, there was a storm up in the mountains, so we ended up spending the night in Grand Junction. But no, it was one hell of a trip. Tenacious D had a concert. And it was
That's
awesome.
right. You saw.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
I bet that was good.
Yeah,
Can't you
that was-
see? He's the man.
They were so good. They were so good. And the
Jack Black seems like
millions
the
of
most
people on the
genuine
trip.
person.
Oh yeah, and consummate professional. Like
Mm.
they know how to put on a very tight show. It's really good.
Not bad.
Okay, cool. I found it. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative, guys. If you roll it, it
Ooh.
should put it in the encounter builder. If you, I'm seeing them. Okay, yeah, it's doing it. Cool.
Hey, upgrade for my last roll.
Nice.
Ooh,
Have we
Ooh.
figured out how to show the cultists yet?
No, there's only one of them. You guys are gonna.
Also, who Gooey Lewis Nero is versus Gooey Lewis?
Yeah, that was just when I was. I don't know why I have different names there, but I just randomly deleted one of them. Nero is. I mean, I didn't make that up. That's his last name.
Yeah, his name's actually Louis Nero, but when he got turned into a goo man, he people call him Gooey now.
Oh, interesting. Because you don't know you're a plasmoid.
Correct. Yes, I used to be a human.
Oh.
So plasmoids don't like naturally exist in my world. So he has a specific reason why he became. He had a like a Daredevil superhero origin story level incident, except instead of becoming a super cool
So,
flying superhero, he's
GIF in this world.
gifts are in this world. I like him enough that.
And so with that, I'm assuming they don't know what a plasmoid is then.
Correct.
Okay. So, I just sounded very intelligent for a moment in the beginning. Of course, it's a
Right,
plasmoid.
exactly. That's why I was like, yeah, you can roll with it, but it's
A gelatinous cube, attack!
You goo man.
I actually forgot what I was
Should
going
have
to
named
say.
it Fluff.
I was going to say something, but
I actually thought about that.
I do like the idea of a full party of plasmoids and be the Goo Man group. That's a great idea.
I wonder
Nice.
if we could combine all of our bodies together into one giant goo man.
Like Voltron,
Yeah, Voltron. And
Gootron.
Gootron.
Would
so
the Goo Man group be like a bunch of performance artists
now you guys
or something?
can see him, right? The cultist.
Yeah, they'd all be bards. Yeah, we can see him now.
Yeah.
Oh, why? He was just back here, and for whatever reason,
Oh, interesting.
right?
Now
It
I
looks like
can't
the
see him.
map is on top of him.
I was about to say, is the map? I don't know if there's layers in Foundry, but
No, it should be. So the way it works is it's a background. And actually, I custom made this
Offensive.
map in a map builder. So
When you move the cultist
map that you
over
can't
to
see
the
yet.
map, when you move the cultist over to the map, it looks like he disappeared behind it.
right.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, cool. But okay, so Gil,
Oh.
you can see it once you go into.
Oh, you have to go into the map. We're not in the map.
All right. So yeah, you guys are outside at the moment. So let me go ahead and
Ah.
move out. I didn't anticipate encounters outside the actual.
My
thing.
bad. We got the password and we didn't
Oh.
use it.
That's D&D for you, right? No, so
Yep.
you guys did
That's
nothing.
hey, we didn't know the right protocol. That wasn't included in the note.
Intentionally not included in the note. Yes, it was. I didn't want it to be a gimme. But anyway, okay, cool. Initiative is
Passwords and codes, underhanded tactics. I'm done with those.
Initiative is set. Encounter is running. Let me roll his initiative, and then we will get this guy. I think it's just. By the GM roll. Okay, cool. Just split one off. Yeah, this encounter thing is interesting.
What did you guys all take for your common magic item?
Shift weave. I can
Okay.
change my shape, but I can't normally change my clothes. Now I can.
Creech, you were up first.
All right. So I assume we're just killing. So he looks hostile, right? That's what we're.
And
He's
you
definitely
will,
hostile. Yeah.
and you do have advantage because I'm grappling him.
I took Alchemist's Doom. It's a fireball in a flask, kind of.
17 was my highest attack.
Yep, that hits.
All right. So 6 plus 12 for my sneak attack, so 18 damage.
Cool, he's
Yo.
dead.
He's super dead.
So my bonus action, I stab him again.
You see
He is
immediately.
Holy cultist. This poor guy. Just trying to feed his cultist family.
Oh, and I forgot to describe it. So I walk up behind him with nothing in my hands, and I kind of swing forward, and a blade materializes inside of him, and then I pull it out, and it goes away.
Nice.
You
But
see
but
as-
my hands are clean.
You see as the blood and fury of combat starts to envelop Gil, he starts to get a very different demeanor and seems a bit more treacherous than he seemed before. And I snap his neck and start curb stomping him into the ground. Go, die, die, die! And I go,
You snap the already
Ah.
dead his neck. and
I
curse.
jump away.
Just to be clear, he is dead already.
he's
Right?
dead.
So,
After he's already dead. After he's dead. This is like
Okay.
insult to injury.
just making sure.
Yeah. Snap his
I-
neck after he's dead, curb stop him into the ground some more, and just, oh no, friends, it happened again. Not
Again?
Are you a barbarian?
Alice looks at you, both you go, and he goes, "You guys are savage," and this is coming from an Inusian.
No, Callus, I am noble, okay?
I only hit him once. They don't normally fall down that fast.
Are we out of combat?
Yes.
Okay.
Let us continue, friends, with grandeur.
Canavan, he kneels down and he clasps his hands together and he says a short prayer for the guy that you savagely murdered in this puddle on the
Canavan.
ground.
Please teach me your ways. You seem
Yes.
so, you seem
Yes,
so
Gil savagely murdered. Everyone saw it.
his neck snaps so easily. I'm sorry. I just
That's a 23 on my deception. Gil savagely murdered.
Canavan gets
Gil
up and
fully thinks that he actually killed this person.
well, I'm not sure if this was the proper way to get inside, but shall we continue on?
Should we weekend at Bernie's him?
We should at least use them as like a toss them in to see if there's a trap, right?
Or hide the body so no one else just walks upon his corpse.
Let's walk in and turn back like we were talking to him, like, yes, thank you, brother, and then enter. Like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'll follow.
Can I?
We're going inside.
Can I inspect the door to see if there's like, is there any gaps in it?
Gaps?
Like
What do you mean?
on in the door frame, is there like small crack or somewhere like in the hinge or under it?
Is the door open like it's shown on the map, or is it closed?
The door's currently closed.
Oh, okay.
So a very tight seal is what I'm hearing.
If Gil's walking in, I'll go behind him.
I see
But
what you're saying. You're thinking about oozing on in. Yes, there's some cracks. Yes, I see what you're saying.
It has to be an inch or bigger, by the way.
Then no.
Okay. I'm just gonna make sad oozy noises.
I'm gonna kind of prop up the dead cultist on the wall.
Basically like stomach grumbling.
As Gil props up the dead cultist, I'm going to use my minor illusion to make it sound like the cultist just farted as Gil moves him.
I'm moving your guys' token. Actually, if everyone wants to move, just like on the map. Okay, cool.
Can we see like the edges of this building, right? Like, can I look around like to the sides of like if there's an alley or something?
Sure. Yeah, so to look at it looks like the compendium, right? The journal entry that I shared, right? Where, there's some like gaps between buildings and stuff. There's plenty of alleyways. This is the lower city, so the houses are sandwiched really together.
Okay, I was checking to make sure there wasn't another way in here before we just walked through the front door. It seems so casually, like go in.
Side door. The front door is heavily guarded, right?
From out the side door, right?
The side door, yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah. Who's going in first?
Well, from outside, I'm going to say as if I'm talking to somebody. The old one feasts. What was his bounty? Vecna's soul. In a normal cadence.
Okay.
And then with that, I'm gonna open the door to enter.
Ideally, I'd like to not go first, but I can if need be.
I don't think we really have any front linemen, right?
I kind of am.
I assume the giant hippo.
I'm actually a ranger, but I can still go.
What's your AC? I got 16.
16 for me as well.
I have an 18.
15.
I'm a paper bag.
Yeah, you got in the back there. All right. So I'm gonna walk in though anyway after saying those words.
Cool. Give me one.
I'll be right behind Gil.
Be behind that.
Gap in my. Okay. Yeah, I definitely noticed a gap because they don't work like that.
Gil, as you walk in, I kind of like tap you on the back. Say, I got your back, buddy.
Guidance.
Little booty tap.
Yeah.
Am I good to put my little guy inside, Darren?
Not yet. And in fact, it won't let you. There's a wall.
Oh, that's cool.
1 second. That's probably fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mark in order again. Sorry.
Gil, Canavan, and I don't know who's after that.
Gooey's
Creech.
next.
Then
Go
Creech.
ahead and remove the wall. You guys can walk in. So whoever is walking in first, make an arcane check. Arcana.
Alrighty.
What?
Not 20.
Oh man.
You just walked onto.
What's that?
You just walked onto like this summoning circle looking thing on the map. Is a giant. There's runes all around you.
Do I
That
know?
They just kind of. Yeah. They're stunning runes.
Ooh.
So, and they just like shine super bright.
Would I have the opportunity to dive to the side, knowing what
Things
might
happen.
be coming? Oh, okay.
You've stepped on them. They kind of glowed a little, and then that's all that's happened.
Okay. And so nothing has happened to me yet?
Correct.
Ah, okay. Compatriots, watch your step here. Seems to be a bit of a runic circle on the ground. Very non-noble of them.
He's still in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you leave it?
Am I able to leave it?
The rest of you guys are you? Did you proceed through the door when? I mean, he stepped on these runes, and you go.
Yeah, seeing this, I would stop, and I would think
right,
nobody
okay.
can walk past.
Anyone like still going in? Okay, cool.
Yeah. But is like, can we see the outline of the room like on the?
You should be able to see what your character sees, actually.
Yeah. Okay. So like, is there a way to like shimmy to the side of it? Okay. Well, first I would like to see if he can step off of it before we.
Or
Before
is
we
this
proceed.
something that can be disabled with thieves' tools?
No.
Okay, I don't know how magical
Worth
traps or something I can disable.
Yep. Worth asking.
Can I jump over it?
Can Gil? Did you step off of it, Gil? Like.
I'm gonna try to step off. Am I able to?
As you try to step off of it, yeah, the summoning circle or the glyphs fire off. Make a wisdom save.
Ooh. Not 20.
Dude.
Okay.
My God.
I mean, the next thing is still gonna happen anyway, but it's not gonna be as cool. So,
He's using hacks.
there's this loud crackle of energy as the runes fire off, and you kind of are able to shrug off the stunning summoning circle. As all this happens, though, there's this flash of light, and you see where is it? You see this like looks like just pure shadow kind of oozes through the ceiling and comes down and starts to snarl aggressively at you, and everyone roll for initiative again.
Hey.
And then hold on, I got one more thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Not,
Let us know when you're ready.
not great.
Yeah, hold on. He hasn't set it up yet.
This would be a
Oh.
new encounter. Like it's the same encounter, but it's a different encounter. So I don't know if it resets your initiative or not.
You might have to create a brand new. Every fight you probably need to make a new encounter.
Or you can restart the encounter.
Yeah, let me just click restart and then take a cultist out, basically. Okay, cool. Now everyone roll initiative.
Ooh, 24, baby.
Ooh, on brand.
One less than before.
Nice.
Paper
I'll
bag.
take care of
Over
this.
the
Let me know when you're done.
Oops. Shit. Hold on. We got a. Oh, jeez. Okay. More. And stay. Okay, cool. Gil, you're up first.
Alrighty. Do I? Is the rune gone? Like it triggered it?